going on today, guys? This is going to be all in day 16. So let's jump straight into it. We got anyways. We got price had swept all this high time from liquidity on the daily. Go to the 4-hour. Right here. Here's this 4-hour gap that has been unfilled on both indexes. Right. So I was kind of looking for a higher time frame trade today. Price is in a bearish trend on the 4-hour and the daily, and then it is bullish on the 1-hour. So although today was definitely longs, I was looking for shorts, and I had caught something that had that had some potential. But I was really looking at this 4-hour gap, and I wanted to see price come up into it and then reverse off of that. So today was definitely a little bit of a different trade. So we see in the 5-minute, price comes down, sweeps out these 1-hour high or 1-hour lows on NQ, making a bullish SMT. Now, in the 1-hour trend, price is respecting these gaps, right? Breaking structure. So we're in a bullish trend on the 1-hour. Now, I was thinking of the bigger picture here. I was looking for price to kind of reverse off this 4-hour. So we got sweeps of liquidity, pretty obvious. I was looking for orders to get filled within this 4-hour gap and reverse off of that. So NQ is lagging. I was going to take the trade on NQ. And if you go here, we see price start to slow down just a little bit. There's actually an entry here where I entered. I had entered about here. I saw price start to slow down, maybe a retrace of the bigger picture. So I was really catching a retracement type of move. Volatility lately has been very, very large. Like this one candle on the 5-minute is 96 points. I think today's move is at least 200, you know. So had stops up here. But before we get to that, I had entered here, but I had entered prematurely right over here. I entered on this candle. I waited for price to come up into an equilibrium on the 1-minute, and see it came into the 1-minute equilibrium, and I entered upon here. Stops up here. TP was either here or in this equilibrium, right? So it was the same, about the same. I was targeting that 5-minute gap, maybe, and you know, I would have loved to see price go lower, but this 5-minute gap seemed reasonable. So I'd enter here prematurely, just like yesterday, and got stopped out. So what I did is what I waited, and I saw the same. It's the same thing as yesterday, as Wednesday. It's the same thing. Price came up into a higher time frame gap, filled it. Orders are getting filled, and I saw it inverse here. I was calculating my risk a little late. Caught a little late entry. What we had targeted, the same target down here. So we're targeting here, and I really wanted to see price come all the way down here. Like I said, didn't happen, but that's all right. So saw price reversing off this 4-hour gap on both indexes. We can see on the 4-hour, still respecting that gap. So when I saw that, and I saw ES also reversing, I wanted to see, honestly, I wanted to see ES come into this 5-minute gap down here. So what I did is I entered, right, a little late, and I had TP down here. When I saw price come into equilibrium right here, that was for me a good point of reversal to invalidate my trade. So when it did, so boom, kind of just shoots down, and right about here I had closed about half my position when I saw this candle kind of retracing. So still targeting these, and I have had 2 contracts running, so I let it ride pretty much, let's see, until ES had taken out or filled that 5-minute gap. So we see price rejects off of this 1-minute fair value gap. That was good. That was a good confirmation for me that price is going to still continue lower, and I wanted to see, you know, ES come into this gap. Once ES came into that gap, right at the tip of this candle, I had closed the rest of my position. You know, with volatility recently, price was very, like, even a retracement move like this that I caught is literally 150 ticks or points, so that is pretty insane. A couple things, you know, today, even though I won, I'll show y'all right here. So right, we lost. This is our first trade, the loss, remember, and then this is the partials I took 3 contracts out, and then I took the rest of my position out right here. So it's about a $800 day, minus the 500, so 300. We still came out green on the day, on the chart at least. But personally today, I didn't feel very good about my trade and my decisions. Like I said, entered prematurely here, just like yesterday, and I told myself I was going to wait patiently, and I didn't. So that's another thing. Another thing as well, overtraded. That impatience, me taking an early trade, leading me to overtrade and trade more than I intended to. But yeah, not a green day for me. I didn't feel very emotional, I would say. I was very confident and had high conviction into this trade. It played out how I intended it to, and I executed when my plan said to, and closed the position when price was invalid. And you can see here, I mean, literally as it enters this 5-minute gap here, right, price starts reversing up, right? So that was a good play on my part. Could have caught longs for sure off this retracement, but I saw price kind of slowing down a little bit, and it was getting a little bit later than I would like to have entered. But honestly, thought price was going to keep going down. The fact that NQ inverses gap in 5-minute, I think there was a 15-minute gap. Nope, even inverse the 15-minute gap, but price continued to go higher. Longs were very achievable today. I just didn't I didn't see it, but yeah, today's patience was not good, just like yesterday's, just like the day before, and there's a clear
trend or pattern going on within my psychology. I'm not being patient enough, and it's leading me to take premature injuries. So I saw, yesterday I lost, and I wasn't going to make the same mistake again because I had high conviction. I knew what Price was going to do, so I had re-entered. But that's still no excuse that I had overtraded today. But yeah, I don't feel very good about this trade. Just something I need to work on. Patience. I wasn't being very patient today, so it shows. But regardless, guys, that's really all I got for you today. Price pretty much just ran. Let's see. Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I mean, just the body of this candle is 460 points. But definitely looking bullish. Maybe tomorrow as well. Or maybe it'll come to this daily equilibrium, come off of it in this gap, return down, probably to this low. I'd love to see this low get taken out tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Sorry, Monday. Forgot it's Friday. But yeah. That's all I got for you guys. Just like I said, wasn't patient today. It's unfortunate, but I'm working towards it every single day. Anyways, guys, I will see y'all Monday. All right, peace.